Nowadays, it's rumored in the media that the next major buyer is Walmart, the world's largest trading company. And some people may see here the so-called diamond pattern. Here we could really skyrocket in the direction of $70,000. However, there are more bold predictions like $10,000 for one Ethereum. Welcome to the Coin Post. If you're still ignoring the cryptocurrency market, you're probably missing the biggest opportunity of your life. Of course, everyone has to make their own decisions about investing in cryptocurrencies. And my video is not financial advice, but I suggest you watch this video and maybe realize that cryptocurrency is something more than just a bubble. Today we're gonna talk about how one cryptocurrency exchange has become the top public company by market cap among various trading platforms, why all new companies will invest in Bitcoin after Tesla, while top 2 cryptocurrency Ethereum could increase by 5 times. Hit the like button right now so that YouTube shows it to as many people as possible. And let's get into it. The main event for the crypto industry in recent weeks was the Coinbase's direct listing. And on Wednesday, although delayed by a few hours due to the complexity of the procedure, it finally took place. The trades started with a decent rise of altcoins, even not Bitcoin. The asset showed a change of 50% or more in the last 24 hours. After opening at $381 with a preliminary price of $250 per share, the price soared to $429 and then it went into correction. The trades closed at only $328, and still, Coinbase became the most expensive US exchange with the market cap of $86 billion in the stock market. We also learned that among the buyers, there is Katie Woods' fund, ARK Invest. They purchased 749,205 shares, paying at least $246 million. So finally, no one can say something like, oh, they trade Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in some weird places, and it's gonna happen only until the regulators notice. I will also add that Coinbase is not only a trading platform, they have many additional services, and one of them is holding cryptocurrency for major institutional investors, Coinbase Custody. It was this exchange that helped Elon Musk, as Tesla bought Bitcoin for $1.5 billion. And it's not the only collaboration they had. If you monitor the purchases and sales of large Bitcoin batches from Coinbase, then it's clear that large capital continues to accumulate positions in the cryptocurrency. We don't know yet how many big wallets there are in the crypto market. On the screen you can see the list of companies and funds that have disclosed information about their investments. But there are so many of them that keep a low profile. In the US, the reporting season has already started, and they will be obliged to specify a new type of asset in reserves and its value. During the previous reporting season, we found out about Tesla. Nowadays, it's rumored in the media that the next major buyer is Walmart, the world's largest trading company. They will have to report in May, so we have to wait for another month. But if these suspicions prove right, and if Walmart promises to add payments in Bitcoin, then Pandora's box will open, and the price of $115,000 will seem just low. This is the prediction by the Pantera Capital Venture Fund, which specializes in investment in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Their model predicted very accurately the price of $63,000 for mid-April, and their next prediction is even better. In early August, the price will reach $115,000. The price could be boosted by the guys from the Wall Street Bets community, who limited discussion to 3 cryptocurrencies: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin in a single daily thread. So we're waiting for Dogecoin to moon, and about the future of Ethereum we'll talk further. And now let's take a look at the price of Bitcoin. After hitting a new all-time high of $64,717 and the Coinbase's direct listing, Bitcoin can afford to go into a small correction. A return to the upward trend line, which started in December 2020, could lead to a short-term dip below 60,000. But during last night's devaluation to 61,200, buyers literally wiped the cheap Bitcoin off the shelves. Therefore, it makes sense to consider another scenario when Bitcoin continues the upward trend to the upper limit of the channel, which is indicated by a small triangle on a 4-hour chart with a target of almost 65,000. And some people may see here the so-called diamond pattern. Here we could really skyrocket in the direction of $70,000. And now, let's move on to Ethereum. At the time of the Berlin hard fork, 74% of clients were synchronized with the new version of the network, although immediately after the right block was obtained, issues of synchronization with open Ethereum nodes were reported. I think that developers will solve the problem easily, and the Ethereum blockchain will keep operating as usual. As for the upgrade itself, there are technical adjustments to improve the network and prepare for the transition to the POS algorithm. It excluded a scandalous update that miners didn't like because some of the commission fees are just gonna be burned and they're gonna lose money. But the developers believe that this will reduce the number of coins and contribute to the long-term increase in the price of Ethereum. Therefore, they intend to add this upgrade to the summer London hard fork. Usually the price goes up before the hard fork and then we get a dip. If you look at the chart and draw a trend line similar to the Bitcoin's, then Ethereum's one looks quite strange. The price has already tried to rise above this line 3 times, but the douche candle on the daily chart suggests uncertainty in the market, which can be considered as buyer's weakness. But when analyzing the price of Ethereum, you always have to consider where Bitcoin is going at the moment. And if the latter surges, then the top 2 cryptocurrency will go back to hit new highs. Last morning, the price almost reached $2,500, with the next targets of $3,000 and $3,500, fully achievable provided the global growth across the market. However, there are more bold predictions like $10,000 for 1 Ethereum from professional trader Scott Melker. He believes that buying cryptocurrency today is equivalent to investing in the development of the internet in the 90s. The trader notes that to reach 10K for Ethereum, it will have to increase 5 times, which is not much. Since his prediction, the cryptocurrency has soared, and now it only has to surge by 4 times. If he proves right, then the capitalization of Ethereum will exceed $1 trillion. It sounds unachievable, right? But we can imagine that it will be maximum capitalization at the end of the current cycle. By this point, the price may well have gone more than halfway, and then surged when Bitcoin capital began to flow into altcoins, as it did in January 2018. And let's not forget about Buterin's plans to build a global computer, and judging by the popularity of decentralized applications, they are succeeding, and investors will find the money to pay for this. Share in the comments what you think about the Ethereum price in 2021, and I'll remind you that each new subscriber on the channel contributes to the maximum price of Bitcoin. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. It's the Coin Post channel. Subscribe and get enlightened.